Hello, Saints Nicholas here. Thank you so much for watching, and well, time to attack here. Unfortunately, we will have to kill some elves, which is really sad, since we are playing as the best species. As ever, if this is a good video, please like and share it. If it's a bad video, then please dislike it and leave a comment explaining why I could do better. And looking at this, let's see. They're holding a Dark Elf city. I'm pretty sure I attacked this map in my Torx Brass Bull campaign. Pretty sure. Anyway, let's do something interesting. We're just going to have a very direct attack, and let's toss all our characters this way. Let's bring these guys over here and these guys over here, and let's say right. So if we were to just do that, make sure we break down the wall and hopefully knock out some of their unit. Alright, that looks good to me. What if we just all had the... What if we had... Yeah, just the dragons do that. That'd be fun, right? And put one of those right there, right? Do that, and then... And yeah, those are separate things, so they stack. Let's move the dragons back so they don't, get shot out of the sky, because that would hurt a lot. Yeah, imagine being a dragon, then you just die because the elf commanding you forgot about you. That'd be sad. Anyway, let's toss these guys in here, though. We could advance a little bit, so let's do that, actually. It's really sad that we have to destroy some Lothran Sea Guard, but, sometimes it's just like that. Let's see how it goes, and, right. Do that. Yeah, let's put the dragons over here so they're not getting shot as much. Because I don't like seeing the dragons getting hurt. Not least because they take a long time to get more of with my setup. Okay, so they do unbind. That's fine. Got a decent amount of wind. Not unlimited by any means, but still very decent. And... Let's collapse. Let's collapse that, I think. And that completely failed, which has been unfortunate, but oh well. So, I mean, if the gates are gone, I guess that means that our reason for being here is gone. And let's move the dragons up a bit, And who looks hurt? You're hurt. So we can do that there, and then let's just use a lot of dragon breath attacks. And then you charge in there. 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 And you... I'd like to get 2 dragons, please. Thank you. Okay, that's not good. That one's almost dead. No, I'm just gonna fly these guys away. Keeping them alive is too hard. And... And, yeah. Drop that there. Do that, do that, do that. Yeah, let's just keep these guys up here. And be nice to be able to replenish ammo, but I guess that's not quite going to be a thing. And seal there, and you didn't really need Earthblood, but whatever, I guess. And just do that, and then I guess we should back these guys up. And he should be ground. And do that. And who's the... Alright, you're the healthiest guy, which means you don't need the healing. And, I mean, chuck those guys in there. Just in case. And, alright, as much as I don't want to do this, looks like I kind of don't have much of a choice. At least we'll get to use the dragons more, I guess. Yeah. It'd be really nice to have some means of, spell intensity. Yeah, that's the term. Spell intensity increasing. Or magnifying. What is the right term for that anyway? I honestly don't know. Anyway, let's do that, let's do that. And let's have them all use their breath weapons on this unit. Except, you use your breath weapon there. You go over there. You charge in there, you charge in there. You run for your, well, flap for your life, I guess. Oh. Do that. And then we all just gather together and charge in there, I guess. Do that. We don't have a ton of wind left, so... Let's see. At least almost everyone is fighting, so that's good. It'd be good to destroy him, if possible. And... at least the dragons are in fact winning. You know, probably best to just back them all off. And, do that, and, do that. Go there, and hopefully that army lost them. So they lost their commander. Dragons can just go over there, and the siege has been pretty interesting. The These have been more tenacious than we've expected. I mean, they are kislev, so... Let's see... Try and move these guys and try to gather the enemy to a blob. Again, I don't, like, want my dragons to die, but, might need to use their breath weapons a bit more. And... Okay, finally the army lost. I think. Yep, the army lost, alright. So... should be gone. Yep, so... See you in a moment. Okay, I think that's a pretty good outcome. Let's establish colony, because this is the sort of place that I think it's important to maintain direct control over. And... Yep, looks good. So... Can upgrade that, and... You know, it would be good if all elf wizards of the hero variety got a more interesting skill line, similar to what the wizards of the Empire have, you know? It's just weird that they don't have that yet. Sure, we'll get there sometime. And soul quench, evasion, fiery, well, shifting. Actually, no. Earthblood maximized. Over here, he could be a dragon guy and sacking stuff, replenishment, or ooh. You know, let's make him a dragon guy. It's not maybe the most powerful play, but it is fun. Definitely. Alright, we have Sea Lord Aslin. Well, I mean, if we're going to be raiding Norscan and conquering parts of their territory, I mean, we might as well do that. Yeah, let's attack like a normal person and just take here. You know, now I'm curious. Underhaul. Huh. It's a bit confusing, but alright. And I could just decisive victory this, but seems like an interesting enough battle. Alright, Well, I do like the Chaos Start forms. You've got the spikes. Yeah, I think just forming up here and here and here is the play. We just line up here, and I mean, I'll say this, the walls are pretty effective at making my advance a tiny bit harder. You know, going from effortless to moderately annoying. And, right, And, So the enemies are being driven back, so that makes me think that I should attempt to force them to gather. Gather before me to fall. And he's taken some damage. That's not great. Let's drop that there. And let's advance these guys. You see what I'm doing, right? Having the overlapping lanes of fire, or, well, arrows, I should say, because there isn't any combustion involved. The wizards can go there, right? And if we need more ammo, I'm sure there's a way to do that. And just charge in there. I guess we can have a big worm appear. And send these guys up here and these guys up here. Well, what am I waiting for? I should just do that and do that and yep. Yeah, they're gonna be finding their survival chances are about none. Set there. There, you can do that, and I can work with that formation. And let's see. Let's do that, and then let's do that. And are you guys ready? I think you are. Just do that and make their archery more effective. Go there. Oh, we're actually taking some damage here? That's mildly annoying. Oh no, we're gonna have to heal her. And, Yeah, we don't need it at that level. We can just drop that one there. And charge in there. And, right, let's do that, and let's do that. You know, I probably should have used the summon before to take hits, but oh well, we'll be fine. They won't be fine, though. And let's move these guys over here, and you can do those things. Try to damage them. And, right. That was a bit underwhelming, but we'll do. And that's a win. See you in a moment. Well, that works out, and I think we need to establish colony here. And we are getting a lot of dedication, which is something I like to see. Because I certainly am dedicated to the mission. Wow, they're more afraid of Elspeth than of me. That's a mistake. That is definitely a mistake. Mages. Life mage. Do I want a level 20 life mage here? Eh. I mean, I kind of do, but would it really help? I don't know. So we've got all the skills, but yeah. Let's go here, actually. Yeah, elves operating this far north and bringing civilization is a bit unusual. And let's see, you need that, I guess, and trying to think about how do we do this. So we have to fight here, which is a bit unfortunate, but you know, sometimes you just have to fight some misguided people. It's unfortunate, but they just won't get. And okay, could get that, but I think elven trade, be 10 turns, but that's fine. Post upgrades. Actually, oh yeah, that's right. I do kind of need to deal with Kairos because of this. So, how many cells do they have again? Alright, that's, you know, I think it's okay to confederate Teclis and use his armies over here. So, let's just do that. Court Unity, Loremasters, Order. Alright, and right, let's see. Alright, we got, let's see, you are an actual, no, wait, no. Let's reset skill points. You know what? You can have a unit of spawn of some spawns each. You know that is okay with me. But you go into the water so you don't die. And you are pyromancer, entrepreneur. Interesting. Very interesting. And over here, actually, yeah, that's a pretty good army. Can I recruit Dragon Ship here? Yes, I can. I could do that. What to do? Where exactly? It's a bit of the question, I think. Let's just reset the skill points and let's just put a random guy. And go over here. Because I do want to keep the sky guards. Life. Loremaster. I'm thinking actually over here. Build that there, and how many armies do I have? 1, 2, 3. That's not worth the cost. And right. You can go there. What's your ability? Resilient. That's pretty cool, but you need to have your skill points reset. And where do I need to do that? Is that over here? Yeah, we'll figure it out next turn. Anyway, I can put this army, here, and they can fight over here, and Teclis will come back soon enough with the dragon ship. Yeah, let's do that, and I mean, we're going to be doing a lot of recruiting, so we might as well, I suppose. And, oh, right. 6 turns. Ooh. Yeah, I don't want to be here for 6 turns, so do that, and then I think I can work with that, and let's see. Let's go ahead and get her there. And let's change her name. Scouting, and so he's at 14, so that'll be 15, and what tech am I on? 2 turns to get +3 recruit rank to heroes. I can afford that, I think. All over here. Warmasters. No, I don't think we need to get one just yet. Trade deal does seem smart. Get some loot. Well, we're getting attacked here. And we're not getting attacked here anymore. Yeah, we got a guy. Just a random fun guy. Okay, thanks. And that's a bit unfortunate. And we... so you increase trade. And... okay. Okay. So they clearly are having some units active over there. I'm trying to think. I'll need to move over here and let's see. What sort of items can I put here? I guess that's the play. Hey, your friend. Yeah. Have a gun. This model needs to be improved. Just saying. Wow, that one too. Yeah. And let's see, we go this way and then we attack. Can we loop that into an attack on their guy over there? I don't think so, but oh well. I guess that's certainly one way. And right, just do that. Actually, cleanse corruption, I suppose, is technically the best option. How are we? Yeah, whatever. Whatever's protecting us from the corruption, I'm fine with it and happy for it. Would not moved. Right, unfortunately. Yeah, we're going to have to attack here, which is a shame, but yeah. It's just how it goes. And we need to fight them. I don't think so. Well, I mean, we do, but we have to fight them like this. And so looking pretty good on money, and just do that. Other trickster shard. That's cool. What would this do? It's not terrible play. Not wonderful, but not terrible either. Let's make Fireball better. Yeah. Just in case we need to use it. Regrowth is now improved, and well, actually I should be doing that to be funneling as much power into my units as possible, and I can't get arcane conduits, so getting training is, let's just say, it's not a problem. And over here, I'm thinking I'll try and conquer here. Try to take here. If that place falls, so be it. Yeah, attack, and then have the area secured. So this will be I guess, Teclis's army soon enough. I'll recruit Teclis here and put him in here. And if necessary, I'll just pull in regiments of renown. And I think you can see what the general strategy will be. Just go over here and I'll use. Okay, not there. Okay, you go there. Oh, I see. Use that to assemble our forces over here. Also, can we take a moment to appreciate the amount of High Elf armies here? Because that's a lot of guys. Well, this is, I think, though, a pretty good place to end the episode, so commandment available. Alright, let's approve that. And with that, it is time to end the episode. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.